The thing is, when you neglect your marital responsibility as a man, you fail in that marriage. You might not fail almost immediately because the woman is happy suddenly that she has financial stability. You're taking care of the financial needs in the home. As time goes by, she begins to look for substitute when you are not around. She begins to get comfortable. At first, you feel it's normal that she's now used to the fact that you're always busy. But then insecurity begins to set in. She doesn't believe you. She doesn't believe that you're at work. She believes you're somewhere else with a woman just because you're not always there. Now, it affects you even further because she begins to lose interest in you. It becomes the norm for her. Now, it is what you give that you get. It is tit for tat. Now, you don't even know what your kids are capable of doing. You don't know their level of understanding, how they reason in school, how they assimilate things because of money. And sometimes money is not enough, just as they say love is not enough most times. You look for a way to balance it up. Nobody is saying you should not look for money. But your wife needs that care. Your wife needs that security. She needs that comfort from you as a man. So you look for her to balance it up. You can even pick a weekend as okay, this weekend I'm not going to work. It's all for you. And you make it like a ritual. Like every 2 Saturdays or 2 Sundays of the month, you give time to your family. You prepare to be with them. You care for them. After all, you married this woman, you married her for comfort, you married her for stability, you married her for companion. So you should be a companion. You should be a friend. You should be there for her. So on this one, listen to Coach Dennis. Get this advice. You go need them. Now, if it's the first time you're seeing my content on YouTube or on Facebook, it is still food, gossip, and everything nice. On Facebook, please like, comment, share, and follow me, guys. On YouTube, like, comment, share, and hit the subscribe button. Hit the notification button. Love you all. Bye, guys.
I have a question here and I would like to attend to the question. Oga Dennis, I hear you on this money matter. I confess that I may have prioritized chasing money over other responsibilities of marriage. It's a bit hard for me to apologize for this because I have seen the lack of money destroy many homes, including my own parents. Bible says a man that cannot take care of his home is worse than an infidel. Please, what do you have to say about this? Fantastic question. Like I've always said, that money is very important. And it is important for a man to build his finances. It is important that you work on your finances so that you have enough to be able to take up your responsibility as a provider in your home. That is basic. But what I stand against and I speak against is this fat lie, this very big lie that all you need is money. As long as you have money as a man, then you are going to have a good marriage. And I'm here to tell you that it's not true. There are a lot of men who have money and are having problems in their marriage. There are a lot of men who have a lot of money and their marriage have crashed. The thing is, money alone is not enough. So as you pursue money, I'm encouraging that you don't neglect your other responsibilities in marriage, because the reality is that there are other responsibilities in your marriage aside providing money. You are going to provide money. That's not negotiable. But we are saying that that alone is not enough. I understand that the pursuit of making money, building your finances is hard. It's hard. I admit that. And that's why as a man, you have to build capacity. That yes, you are going to build your finances. However, you are not going to neglect other responsibilities. And let's even talk about the role of being a provider. Being a provider is not just all about providing money. You provide money. That one is non-negotiable. But there are other things you also have to provide. And these things may not need money. These things are just simple things that if you commit yourself to do them and you train yourself to do them, you will do them easily. And even doing these things are good for you as a man. You have been built to be able to provide these things. You are meant to provide affection. You want to be there for your children. You want to make them feel loved. You want your wife to feel love. And sometimes it's not about money. Sometimes making your wife feel loved and making your children feel loved is being present in your home. Yes, maybe you work 9 to 5. It's not like you have to be with your wife, 24/7. We are saying that you have to be intentional in creating time for your wife and your children. No, however small. It could just be, okay, every weekend you're going to spend time with your children and your wife. Or even while you're at work, you can, check up on them, call them, pay attention to what is going on with them. Show some concern. So you have to provide affection. Number 2, you have to provide protection. If you are providing money and your children don't feel safe around you, and your wife doesn't feel emotionally safe, she has to live in survival mode. She has to be in this mode that she needs to protect herself because you are even a threat to her. Even though you are providing money, she's afraid of you. She's afraid that you are going to cheat. She doesn't feel like she's safe in the marriage, that anything can just happen. There's no stability in your home, but there's money. You find that the money becomes useless. In short, the money will not even become the source of conflict. When your wife cannot trust you, your wife is unsettled, she's disturbed. You travel, she doesn't know where you are because she's not sure. Maybe you are with one woman now and that lady somewhere. So if you have money, you are providing money, and you're not providing emotional safety, you're not providing psychological safety, you don't have an environment in your home where your wife feels safe and your children feel safe, your money will be next to useless. And that's why you have a lot of women who are just using their husband. They don't love the husband because the husband is not emotionally available. But he pays the bill. So at the end of the day, you feel used. So, and I'm not encouraging that for the woman, but we are saying that as a man, it is your responsibility to provide safety. It's also your responsibility to provide leadership, authentic and vibrant leadership. Your wife, your children are looking up to you to lead. What's the direction of your home? What's meant to be the culture in your home? Where do you see yourself in the next 10 years? Does your personal vision, does your wife have room in your personal vision? Is there room for your wife and your children to find expression and succor in your own vision? It is your responsibility. It's your responsibility to provide guidance and spiritual leadership. You are supposed to be the priest of your home. Imagine you are providing money, but you're not providing spiritual leadership in your home. And that's why a lot of men have problems, because all you focus on is money, but you neglect other areas of your home. Your children, you don't know anything about them. They don't even know you. They just know you're their dad. Yes, you pay the bills and that's all. You don't know what is going on. You're not there to listen to your wife. You're not there to listen to your children. You don't give them affection. You don't validate them. They don't have acceptance from you. So, it's the reality. You should be real with you. It's the reality. I'm a counselor. This is what I do every day. And I know the kind of, issues I work with couples. As you pay attention to your finances, pay attention to your marriage. Build your home. It's just the same way people pay attention to just money and they neglect their health. Now they have the money, but the health is no longer, they're not enjoying their money because they are not healthy. The same way, if you focus on just money and you neglect your marriage, you neglect your wife, neglect your children, you will pay for it. So I'm encouraging you, men, I'm on your side. I want you to do well. I don't want you to suffer, make all the money, struggle, and you end up coming back home. Your wife is unhappy. Your children are damaged because of an unavailable father. Then you live sorrowful, you are depressed, and you now begin to live on alcohol or drugs. We can do better, and we need to begin to challenge ourselves to do better. I hope I've answered your question. You are welcome.